What's up everybody, it's Robin Gaming here. So PlayStation Experience 2016 is about 2 weeks away from now, so it's getting very close, and of course it's super likely that we're gonna see the Uncharted 4 single player DLC being revealed there. And I'm finding more and more right now that I'm left with that feeling of, you know, I really want to find out what it is. And as good as Uncharted 4 was, as much as I enjoyed it and I think it was a great send-off to the series, it is exactly, you know, what I just said that they also described in one of the final cutscenes is no matter how awesome it was, you're always left with the feeling of wanting more. And, you know, knowing that this is really going to be the final piece of Uncharted single-player content we're ever getting, I'm just very excited to find out what it's going to be, and hopefully that it's coming out very soon as well. So, what I just want to do is make a very quick video about a news article that was already released a couple of weeks ago on their website called letsplayvideogames.com. It's founded by a couple of pretty credible journalists who actually did an interview with Troy Baker, you know, about the process of making Uncharted 4, and afterwards also a bit about the DLC. And there's some pretty interesting information there about what it could exactly be. So I'm just gonna actually quickly read what the news article states. So it says, according to a source at Sony and confirmed by an additional source, story DLC for Uncharted 4 will be revealed at PlayStation Experience in December. We interviewed Uncharted 4 voice actor Troy Baker at MCM Comic Con London this morning, and while he did not directly confirm our report, he did tell us that he believes the Uncharted 4 story DLC will be by far the biggest story DLC Naughty Dog has ever done. I don't think that really says too much because they've only done one, so it only needs to be bigger than The Last Was Left Behind, and then they've pretty much done that, right? So that's not a big deal in my opinion. But anyway, and that he expects it to be revealed formally very soon. Our sources claim that the DLC will follow the adventures of Nathan Drake and his brother, but will not involve Drake's daughter. They also claim it will be a standalone DLC playable without the base game. This was somewhat confirmed in our interview this morning, where both Troy Baker and Nolan North confirmed that while North had imagined them going on an adventure with Drake's daughter, what the writers came up with was far better than the ideas that they could come up with themselves. That's pretty much what it says. And yeah, I mean, the rumor is, I guess, that we're still going to be following Drake and Sam. What that exactly means, I don't know. I would guess that they actually would mean that young Sam and young Drake are going to be involved as well. There are still some question marks that many people seem to have with, well, how exactly does the young Drake and young Sam parts in Uncharted 4 tie in with what we saw of young Drake in Uncharted 3? Because there, you know, Sam was nowhere to be seen. He was just there with Sully. I think that's pretty... I mean, I don't think that really requires an explanation myself, because I feel like Drake kind of talked about that in Uncharted 4, is that, you know, Sam and him used to be in and out of prison constantly and stuff, and switching around in that way. So I'm pretty sure that, you know, the most logical explanation is that, you know, Sam didn't need to be with him all the time, so he didn't need to be with him in Uncharted 3 for it to still make sense, right? I mean, I don't really see the question marks there myself, but at the same time, I could imagine that's what they're going to, you know, touch on a little bit more. I was recently talking about that, right? That I would personally not really be that big of a fan, I think, of something like that, going back in time with young Drake and young Sam, simply for the fact that I feel like this DLC needs to be really standalone and actually you know, give us some cool new information or a different angle of the entire story without really touching what they've just done, because they've ended it all perfectly already. But who knows, you know, it could turn out to be something that really is going to add a lot to the story and will be, you know, a very good addition, I guess, to the series. And, you know, yeah, I mean, it's going to be standalone apparently, which The Last Was Left Behind was as well, so that doesn't really surprise me too much. But we're kind of going to have to wait and see what exactly this Uncharted 4 single-player DLC will be. If there's one thing that's almost for sure, it's that yes, we will be seeing it at PlayStation Experience in December, in 2 weeks from now. I think it's the 3rd of December that Sony is going to do that press conference. So I can't wait to stream that, and I hope you will all be there as well. And then for now, you know, let me know, of course, in the comments what you want from this Uncharted 4 single-player DLC. If you can't wait for it just as much as me. And of course, leave a quick like on the video if you really enjoyed it, because it helps out my channel a lot. And expect lots more videos to be coming up in the upcoming weeks. So yeah, with that being said, thanks everybody for tuning in. 2 weeks away from the Uncharted 4 single-player DLC reveal. Can't wait to see what it's gonna be. So for now, thanks a lot for watching, and hope to see you again next time.